Hey everybody, how are you guys? Good, great, awesome, cool. All right. So today's topic. Sorry. So today's topic that I'm going to be speaking on is Black people. Okay. So and our attitudes. Okay. So before you even watch the video, I'm going to proceed to say, get out your feelings. Okay. Disclaimer. You may feel like I'm being a little loud in this video. By loud, I mean like you may feel like I'm calling you out specifically, but I'm not just calling out how I see us acting in general. If you get offended, that means you do it. You should stop. So, yeah. Disclaimer, get out your feelings. Point me, period. Okay? Okay. So, yeah. No, I'm gonna finish showing. Alright, I'm done showing. Okay. So, So, one thing that I wish was more clear and um, what I would like to see stop is sorry, it's gummies in my teeth. Is sorry, hold on. There we go. One thing I would like to see stop is Black people over exaggerating. Like especially in times like these. Like, to be honest with y'all, and it just gets on my dang on nerves, to be honest with y'all. Like, it irks me very much when I see Black people getting mad about either something A, we have no reason to be mad at, or B, that is supposed to make us mad, and they're using our emotions to exploit us. Like, they're using our emotions against us, type of thing, and y'all can't see it for whatever reason, type of thing. So that's what I'm pretty much gonna be speaking on today. Okay. So first thing, like I said, us getting mad at stuff for no reason. In times like these, when we definitely have legitimate reasons to be mad, over exaggerating and overreacting to things that either don't need a reaction or that you're forcing a reaction for are not needed, because it invalidates the reason we're actually mad. Then it makes it seem like we're over exaggerating about everything, or we're overreacting to everything. Like, I just saw a video recently of um, this Black man um, who was being mishandled by police, but then it went left, and everybody was like getting mad at the police officers, and I was like, for what though? Because what happened was, so this Black man, he had locks. What happened was, this Black man was, I guess, being detained or something. I don't know. And this white officer like yanked him by his locks and allegedly slapped the Black man. I didn't see him get slapped. I just saw him yank his locks. And then the Black man proceeds to knock the white officer out unconscious, which is valid. Valid. He yanked your locks hard as I don't know what. And then he slapped you, allegedly. Valid. But then he proceeded to keep beating the cop after the cop was visibly unconscious. Like, literally, he was just beating the shit out this cop while the cop was unconscious, which is excessive. And then the other cops, I think it was like two or three of them, I don't remember, came over to detain him, to restrain him, because he's beating the shit out of an unconscious cop. And the and they were trying to detain him, but he wasn't calming down. And then they tased him because, like I said, he wasn't calming down. He was very obviously resisting arrest, as well as like literally trying to fight the cops. So they tased him and whatnot, and detained him, which is what they're supposed to do. And like everyone in the comments was like trying to come for the police and was like, "Oh my gosh, well they didn't have to do that. That was extra. That. Oh my gosh, why did they do that? They didn't have to die." And literally the headline was like, said, white cops brutalized black man after, like it said, like after like the cop pulled his locks or something. So the headline made it seem like the black man was the victim, when I personally don't feel like that was the case. I feel like at one point he was a victim, but then when he was beating the unconscious cop, he stopped being a victim, is what I feel like personally. Come for me if you want to. I don't care. So, yeah, situations like that where like the police are literally doing what they're supposed to do. Yeah, no. I feel like y'all are being extra. Calm down. Literally, the cops are doing what they're supposed to do. He was beating the shit out of a cop that was unconscious, and they came over, tried to detain him. He didn't want to be detained, so they tased him in order to detain him. That's literally what they're supposed to do, and y'all got mad for what? So stop getting mad at stuff like that, like stuff that's supposed to go down when they follow the rules that they're supposed to. Stop making these headlines, making it seem like the black person is the victim when they're not, and stop trying to find a reason to blame cops for stuff when we have valid reasons and plenty of valid cases in which the cops are to be blamed. In situations like these, this is when I hate when like these people try to come into the movement that are new to this, trying to, like I said, put blame in places where there isn't, where blame isn't to be placed. Because like I said, then it just makes it seem, then it just invalidates the whole movement, and we don't need that because they barely take us serious as is. And then point number two, people trying to get clout off of our emotions also needs to stop. Like us, we need to stop giving them reactions. Like when, like on Twitter, there was this, I saw this girl going viral, because this Asian girl going viral because she used blackface, and people were like, "Oh my gosh, why are people still doing this? People are still doing this. Make her go viral, ruin her life, blah 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 blah." Right? So I replied and was like, "People still do this because they know they'll get famous. Duh. Like they know it's the quickest way to get famous." Okay, so I know blackface is racist, but I'm gonna put blackface on because then everyone's gonna circulate my video. I'm gonna get famous. I'm gonna make my page private so that people have to follow my page to see that I did blackface, and or to see my apology that was fake, because the reason I did blackface was also fake, because I know I'm not racist, but I did it for clout. Um, and then what I'm gonna do is, after all this dies down, I'm going to keep all the followers that I got, because when it all blows over and they see me on their page or some shit, they're not gonna know who the fuck I am. So, boom, now I'm famous. Now I have buku followers, buku people watching my videos, buku people in my comments, buku exposure, my videos circulating, etc., etc. I'm getting attention, I'm getting followers, I'm getting clicks, etc., etc. That's why people are still doing it, because they know it's going to get them attention, followers, likes, comments, etc., etc. A lot of people in this world follow the rule, any publicity is good publicity. Okay? So that's why people still do it. Not because people don't do it because they're racist all the time necessarily, especially now. People do it for clout. And you guys give them that clout. So stop giving them that clout. Like, it's very easy to see through, guys. In my opinion, it's very easy to see through. And then you guys just, boom, blow them up and make them famous, which is exactly what they want. It is what it is. Like I said, I would prefer for it to stop because it's annoying. But yes, and then another thing that I'm going to speak on. I might just have to do a part two because I'm running out of space on my phone. But so I'm gonna just do a part two after I upload these videos. But yeah, well, it'll be the video for next week that I'm gonna just record now. But yeah, so the next video is gonna be on. I saw a post that said pretty much was saying that the reason people are more outraged or extra outraged and extra hurt by the Elijah McClain story is because he's an introverted black man, and that subconsciously, um, we're more hurt by his story because we feel like he actually didn't deserve to die, versus our subconscious is telling us that the ones who maybe aren't introverted and who maybe aren't so laid back and calm, etc., scholars deserve to die a little bit. And I was like, that absolutely is not the case. Where did you get that from? Like, yeah, so that's gonna be what the next week video is about. Trying to make stuff deeper than it actually is. That's what we're gonna. Yeah, that's what that's because that's a whole nother video and I don't have time. So, yeah, that next week's video is gonna be about making things deeper than they actually are, because that really bothered me. It really did bother me because, like I said, these new people trying to come into the movement thinking they know all this shit and they're trying to pop big smoke and talk big shit when y'all, some of y'all really don't know nothing. Now, that might be what I just said might be valid for some people. Like, they might have a subconscious, like, um, bias, but I personally feel like that's not the case for most people. So, yeah, that's gonna be next week's video. Um, Y'all have a great day. Mm, mm, mm. I'm out. I'll see y'all later.